Super.
Hi everyone.
Maybe we should just restart a little bit. I'm Samuel, the marketing director of Tormek. By my side I have Sebastian. The topic of the day is Tormek T-8 Custom. Now it seems to be working. Great. What's
Perfect.
the main idea with the Tormek T-8 Custom? Let's get back to that.
Yeah, great. So the Tormek T-8 Custom is the idea, as the name says, is that you as a user have the possibility to customize your own system. So you get this machine, you can choose your own grinding wheel, you can choose your own honing wheel and the accessories that fits your needs, and then you're all set to go. We at Tormek believe that every tool is unique, every craftsmanship is unique, and therefore we want to offer you a sharpening system that is unique as well. What more should I say? Yeah, and also through the years we have had many requests when we're out there of buying the T8 without the original stone or without the square edge jig, or they want another stone in it. And we like to listen to our users, so we now give you the opportunity to buy this basic machine and put whatever you see fit in it.
We have fitted this in this box.
Yes,
so
exactly.
Just shortly about this new design that you will be familiar with shortly. Except for the new look, we have added quite a few languages. So now you can find no less than 18 local languages, which we find very good for everybody.
Yes.
What more can we say about the new packaging?
Yes, from the 1st of August 2020 we have 8-year warranty, so 5 plus 3 years upon registration. We have high confidence in the quality of our products, so we had 7-year warranty before, now we extend it to even 8 years. And I think we are happy at Tormek to support you for many years once you bought the machine. And as I said, 8-year warranty, but as many of you know, they will last for even longer, I'm sure. But 8-year warranty is the news, which also is for the T8 original from the same date. So not only for the custom, but for the T8 original as well. And it's a lot of to remember, but also for professional use. So the same applies for professional use as well.
Great. Speaking of which, we should give you some kind of comparison between those two models. Just to sort things out, we renamed the regular Tormek T8. It is now named Tormek T8 Original. Maybe we should just jump into and look what's in this box.
Yes, a new box to begin with.
New look, new design.
Then, as most of you perhaps recognize, this is the Tormek T8 Original with our standard stone, the SG250 is included. It's aluminium oxide stone where you can change the grit from 220 until 1000. We have the leather honing wheel, the LA220, also included. And to change the grit of the stone, we have this SP650. We also included is the TT50, the truing tool, where you can redress the stone and get it perfectly flat again.
All right, and this device?
Yes, this is a square edge jig, the SE77, which is for plain blades and chisels, which is also included in the machine. The VM200, the angle master, where you can set the angle, is included. And for this leather honing wheel, we have a much needed polishing paste, or honing paste, sorry, the PA70, and then tube of oil for the first time you use it. And we have a newcomer as well.
Yes, the Tormek Edge Marker EM15. We often speak about the Tormek marker method, and that's another way of pointing out the exact angle. So this is now included in the Tormek T8 Original.
And will also be possible to buy separately
later on.
In the future.
In the future.
I'm too fast, perhaps. Also, the DVD is included, Edge Tool Sharpening the Tormek Way, and this very well written manual where you get all information, how to use the machine, general information about sharpening, and this comes in your local language. So I don't know how many languages, but
Many.
Almost as many as on the box, I think.
And we could also summarize this as a great bundle. This will still be the first choice and perfect choice for many of our users,
Yes, of
right?
course.
So that's true.
I'm sure it's a very good bundle and a good starting kit for most of.
Let's
Tormek
get
users.
back to the Tormek T-8 Custom
The
and
topic of
summarize
today.
what's in that box.
Yes. So, as you see here on the custom, there is no grinding stone, no leather honing wheel. We have removed that, and you get to add the one of your choices. We have removed all accessories and jigs and so on. What is the only thing left, I was going to say, is the VM200, the Angle Master, the DVD, and the manual, and also the universal support. The US 105 is included in the basic Tormek T8 Custom. And then it's up to you to choose whatever you like from there.
Speaking of choices, we have a spread of choices from grinding wheels.
Yes,
Let's start with just walk through.
yes, that could be a good idea. I will let Carl come closer so everyone sees. So as I mentioned before, this is the original grindstone, the SG250. It's an aluminum oxide stone, a synthetic stone, and here you can change the grit from 220 until 1000. It's our most versatile stone, and you can sharpen all kind of steels on it, so it's a great stone. Then we come to our SB250, our black stone silicone. It's an aluminum oxide stone. This is perfect to sharpen and to shape harder steel, HSS steel, for example, or other exotic alloys. It's a bit more brittle than the original stone. It has smaller, sharper grains. You can also change the grit on this stone from 220 until 1000 grit. Then we come to a personal favorite and a very popular stone amongst many of our users, the Japanese water stone, the SG250. It's a polishing stone, 4000 grit, so it's very fine, and it's perfect if you want this extra touch or this mirror finish on all kind of tools. It can be on your knife, on your chisel, or it's also good for smaller carving tools. I would recommend to have a complementary stone to the SG250 since it's more a polishing stone, so you need some other stone often to remove more material, and then you just finish off with Japanese water stone. Then we come in to our diamond friends. So first of all, we have the DC250, the diamond wheel course. It's 360 grit. This is more to repair a badly damaged edge or to remove steel. Then we come to our DF250, the diamond wheel fine, which is the most versatile of our diamond wheels. It's 600 grit, and it's a perfect combination between steel removal and a good finish. This is one I would recommend for your normal knives, for the wood turners, and so on. Then we have the finest of our diamond wheels, the DE250, the diamond wheel extra fine, 1200 grit. This is for smaller carving tools or knives you want a finer finish with. This is also very good. What also could be said about the diamond wheels, or an advantage, I will not go into way more depth. We had a whole episode 3 in our sharpening class, where we talked more in depth about the different wheels. So if you want more info, you can go there. But an advantage with diamond wheel is that they always stay the same diameter. So when you change wheels, you don't need to reset anything. And also, they're diamond plated on the outside. So together with our multi-base, the MB100, you can sharpen on the outside of the wheel, and you will get a non-concave bevel, which is sometimes preferable, or some users.
Very useful. Would you like to mention what's this little bottle doing here?
Yes, this is the ACC, anti-corrosion concentrate. It's used when you have the diamond wheels in water, you put a bit of that in it to prevent it from rusting or prevent the steel that comes on the diamond wheels from rusting and giving them a nasty color.
Great. That's about the grinding stones.
Yes, exactly.
Grinding wheels. Let's see if we have any questions. Not really. We have a statement about the SG250 original grindstone. I can do just about everything with it. And
yes, it's very versatile. It's a
about.
Fantastic stone. So I'm with the user.
Next, also a new product.
Yes.
What's this, Sebastian?
This is then the new honing wheel called the CW220. So this is a composite honing wheel with polishing paste or honing paste integrated in the composite. So here you don't need the PA70. This is great for clean environments such as kitchens, for example. Since it's a brand new product, not many of you have seen it or used it. A small tip could be that, or I find personally that if you put some moisture on it with a piece of cloth or a sponge, a bit of water, you get a smoother feel when you hone. Then we come to our LA220, our leather honing wheel, which is high quality leather from Tärnsjö Garveri here in Sweden. This I still think, like we said, the original would be the go-to for most of new Tormek users. I think still the leather honing wheel will be the most common. Here you have to use the polishing paste. Then it's also a question of preferences, which is best and not. Me personally, for certain tools, or for most tools, I would say I prefer the leather, but for certain I prefer the composite honing wheel. So there is no absolute, and also they are very easy to change. So you can get both and use whichever you like for your favorite tool for different tools. So that's it when it comes to grinding wheels choices and honing wheel choices.
Great. We have a question about the composite honing wheel. Is this the same composition as the T2 honing wheel?
Yes, it's the same base. It's not perhaps on every molecule, but it's the same principle, I would say.
I also would like to answer a question about Turkish manual. This we do not have at the moment, and I also want to point out that it's included one manual of the language from the market you buy the machine. So
yes,
it will be perfectly and very clear pointed out. This is the English manual included in this box, this is the German manual included in this box, and so on. But if you register your machine, you get access to all the languages.
PDF version.
PDF version, right. So that's
but it's good to be said that, so if you're going to buy a machine, buy it in your country so you get the right language. It's an advantage if you want the manual in book form, or what you say.
Absolutely. That's the two choices to complete your Tormek T-8 custom to a complete sharpening system.
Yes.
But you absolutely would like to have a jig for your specific tool. So can we speak a little bit about the spread of choices there?
Yes, of course. First of all, I would like to say that we have had a couple of sharpening classes before where we go more into depth into the different jigs. We haven't gone into depth with all the jigs yet, but for example, the drill bit jig is coming up with a sharpening class on that, so I will just briefly touch the different jigs.
Yes.
But for example, if you are interested in sharpening knives, these three knife jigs, so the regular knife jigs, this one for the flexible knives, and this one for the smaller knives, could all be interesting. We also have, if you have a lot of if you're interested in more knives or more utilities, home utility tools, this could be a great kit, the HGK 806, where you get for the knives, for the scissors, also for the gouges. So this could be a good kit if you want a more home user. If you are a turner, we have this wood turners kit, where you have everything included for getting started with wood turning. That could be a good kit to add to your custom. So here is, I would say, perhaps two different, if you're more into home tools, or if you're into wood turning, perhaps the chisel or the straight edge jig is not for you, then the custom could be a choice.
Speaking of that, who is this suitable for, the Tormek T-8 Custom?
Yes, it's a good question. I would say, first of all, I can take different examples, but I would imagine perhaps a wood turner that knows that he wants to sharpen on diamond wheels. Then he doesn't need the original grindstone, he doesn't need the square edge jig, and then it's a better choice to buy the custom, choose the diamond wheel he prefers, the honing wheel he prefers, and then the TNT kit, and he's good to go.
And start building from there.
And start building from there, yeah, and then he can complete it. So it's difficult to say exactly for who it is. As we said before, we think that is a great bundle for the basic starter that doesn't really know what he wants to sharpen. But there are a lot of people out there that know exactly they want diamonds, they don't want the original grindstone. Then you have this choice. And also, as I see now, there are a lot of Tormek enthusiasts out there, perhaps many of you sitting in front of your computers today, who has a lot of things from Tormek. You have old machines that have served you for many years, and you haven't been ready to push the button to upgrade your system, or you want a second machine. Then
now is the time.
Now is the time, or third machine, or fourth machine.
Yeah.
But so all the jigs and all the grinding wheels you have at home are compatible with the T8, so you can upgrade and let your old machine that has worked for many years perhaps rest, or take a more passive
it can work beside the new one.
Yes.
Great. That gives us a picture of the whole idea.
Yeah.
For whom it's suitable for. We have a few interesting questions.
Yes, great. See if we can answer them.
We will be trying, absolutely. Will the synthetic, I assume the Alexander is referring to the composite honing wheel, be available for the smaller machines?
Not at the moment. Then in the future, no one knows what it brings. But at the moment, this is the only one you can customize is your T8 system, and it's only available for the T8, the custom, the composite honing wheel.
This is also a good question. GMA is asking, can I skip the leather wheel if I was to use the Japanese wheel and go straight to a strap?
Yes, it's a good question. It's in a way we say that the leather honing wheel is equivalent to approximately 3,000 grit or something like that, and the Japanese waterstone is 4,000 grit. So in a way, you don't need to hone after being on the Japanese waterstone. I still do it because sometimes I feel that there is some burr left, which is not always logical, and also you get a nice polishing from the honing paste.
The final touch, and we often find that it even gets more shiny than from the
exactly.
Afterwards.
So I tend to always end up with the leather honing wheel as well, but then he's stropping as well at the end. Exactly. So perhaps the stropping will do. I normally only use the Tormek solution, and then I would recommend, but I think that if you go for the Japanese stone and know what you're doing when stropping, I think you will have a nice finished result
For sure.
as well.
I mean, the leather honing wheel is our stropping method.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Hope that answers your questions. For which tools do you prefer to use the composite honing wheel?
I feel it, for example, for chisels I like it. I find it, it's a bit more, how would say, it's a bit harder than the leather honing wheel, which I feel is a bit more, a bit softer. And therefore, when all tools where I can control the exact angle, for example, which is easier with a chisel, or I can even use a straight edge jig to put it perfectly in place, I find it quite nice with a composite honing wheel. Still, also, as I said, for many users, this is brand new. For me also, it's way newer than the leather honing wheel that I've been working for many years with. So I often tend to go back to the leather honing wheel, but I feel the more I use the composite honing wheel, the more I like it and the more I find new tools where
exactly. And we also can turn to you guys. I mean, this is for you to explore.
Exactly.
We hand over these with warmth and for you to find out what's the best for you. So we can recommend, and we can also talk about the differences. But still, we need you guys to explore this for us.
And that's what's so fun with this job, that often we learn a lot about you, the guys in the community, where you discuss and when you try out new things and so on. It's really exciting.
Yes. The Great Wood Turner have a question regarding video on wood turning jigs, please. Can you tell us something about that?
Yes. So I think we have done 4 episodes, and the next episode is supposed to be the wood turning episode, where we go through the wood turning tools.
First out is in English then.
Yes, so it's coming now this fall. So stay tuned and be patient. It will come. It has already been aired in Swedish, which perhaps doesn't help many of your users. But
I think the Great Wood Turner might be English spoken. Can we say something about pricing within Europe?
Yes.
What's the recommended price for this?
Yes, so the recommended retail price is 330 euros excluding VAT. And the VAT varies a bit in the different countries and so on. But that's
the basic. And to compare with the Tormek T-8 original.
Oh, that's a good question. Should I know that? I think I
got you there a bit.
Sorry, please, no problem. Please go onto our website and you will find the recommended retail price.
Okay, I think we have answered the most of the questions so far. Anything more we'd like to add, Sebastian, about this topic?
No, I would like to add that please keep asking questions in the commentaries below and we'll answer them afterwards. I would like also to emphasize that the Tormek T-8 Original is still a great bundle, and I would say the choice for most first-time Tormek users.
But if you know what you want, you can build your own.
But the custom gives you a whole new possibilities, and I think we can satisfy a lot of customers' demands and needs that we have had over the year with the custom. That is my hope, at least.
We have a few questions regarding diamond wheels and sharpening in clean environments and so on. I would like to pass that on to another live stream, I guess. We have a stream on the diamond wheels or the grinding wheels.
Yeah.
Maybe we could dig in deeper.
Yeah, I think that could be a good upcoming episode, since we have a lot of questions regarding diamond wheels, and perhaps people want to know more in depth. So perhaps we could try to make a live session where we go all in for the diamonds.
Yes, we got great help from our colleague Pontus. He is telling us that 555 euro excluding VAT for the T-8
Great.
original. Thank you, Pontus.
It's good that we have support from above.
Will the T4 be available as a custom package? Is Ken asking.
Not what we know of at the moment, but as we said, users asked for this for many years, and we like to listen to our users. So we'll see how the turnout is for the T8 Custom and how it's received, and we'll see in the future what
questions popping in. We have a JMA just bought a T8 last week with a former package 7-year warranty. Yes, the 8-year warranty is valid from 1st of August as long as you have a receipt telling us the date. As long as you register online, you will be obliged to the 8-year warranty. 5 plus 3 years. So no worries.
So you're safe.
You're safe. Good. What's your knowledge about our motors? The motor on the T7 referring to the T8, is this the same?
Yes, I don't know if it was the same motor when they were built, but I know that the T8 motors works with the T7. So if it's that
as a spare part.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, it fits within the T7.
That is the question. It's difficult to recommend with a custom exactly what people should buy. I think that we will have a lot of questions about that. But I think a good thing you could do is to go into our website, where under Tormek Custom, where we have 3 of our ambassadors, a wood turner called Nick, a knife maker called Tomer, and a general woodworker called Jonas, where they speak about their preferences and their custom Tormek. And that I think could be good inspiration for you guys out there to hear them talk about it as well.
Absolutely, good idea. And we will add some more to come during fall.
Along the way, so it's, but that's a good start, I think, to get a bit, because there is no universal answer, but that's perhaps some guidance.
All right. I think we should wrap it up and thank all the viewers for watching. Thank you, Sebastian, for all the information.
Thank you, Samuel.
We are really, really happy to introduce this product for you and for you to create your own Tormek T8s as you want them. Please find your local dealer at tormek.com. Don't forget to ask more questions if you have any, and that's about it. Stay safe.
Stay sharp and stay tuned also.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.